Hello, Bronco fans and football fans everywhere. Welcome to Broncos Breakdown. This is Monday, December 6th, 2021. I am your host, Bronco Bill. All right, guys. As you can tell, I'm wearing an Avalanche jersey. That's because the Avalanche played tonight. But because this is Broncos Breakdown, I'm wearing a Broncos hat. All right, let me get into a brief recap of the other two teams that play in the AFC West, and then I'm going to give a detailed breakdown of the Bronco game. All right? And then I'll have my predictions and the upset game of the week. All right, first off, let's start with the Chargers at the Bengals. Now, in my last video, I predicted the Bengals to win this game. Wasn't even close. Chargers 41, Bengals 22. The Chargers had 6 sacks in that game, which is the most for a Charger team since 2016. All right, that moves the Chargers to 7-5 and drops the Bengals to 7-5. Now, the Washington football team at Las Vegas Raiders. I said Raiders will win this game. Washington won it, 17-15 with 37 seconds left. Johnson, Washington's field goal kicker, made a 48-yard field goal to win it. Like I said, 17-15. That moves Washington to 6-6. The Raiders drop to 6-6. All right, now let me get to the pathetic Bronco Chief game. All right, you realize, guys, that the NFL felt that this was going to be a good game, so they flexed it into the Sunday night game of the week, prime time. Denver is anything but ready for prime time. Anything but. And just to even go on further, I mean, okay, let me calm down. All right? It's going to be a passionate, emotional video about this game because we are 6-6 after that loss. Now, just a week ago, we beat the Chargers, and that's why the NFL flexed it into Sunday night, because it was another division game. It was another time for the Broncos to make a statement. Well, guys, they made a statement. A pathetic statement. That they can be that good 7 days earlier and that bad against the Chiefs last night. This team reflects the coaching staff and head coach Fangio. He said today, Vic Fangio said today in his presser, well, this is a better team than years past. What? Okay, all right. Fangio, I'll give you a little credit on that comment. And here's what that little credit is. Yes, this team right now, on paper, with the wins that they have, is better than teams past. Yes, I will agree. There were some seasons where we were 5-11 and 6-10 and 7-9. But look at those records, guys. 7-9. That means Denver has to win one more game. I'm not sure that can happen at this point in time. And they're still talking, the players are still talking that they can make the playoffs. Maybe they want to. Maybe that's something that they're hoping. Excuse me, guys. Maybe that's something that they're hoping. Or they're saying the right thing in front of the camera. I'm not sure. I would hope that they want to keep striving to win. But the players can only do on the field what the coaches tell them to do, i.e., gameplay or game calling from the offensive coordinator or defensive coordinator that's relayed into the captain on the offense and the defensive side with the green dot on their helmet. That's usually the middle linebacker and obviously the quarterback. Those plays come in on the sideline. The defense primarily has to stick to that call. Unless, obviously they can audible. That's obvious thing to do. But if they're not in the right place because the coaches put them in the wrong spot for that play call, they're not going to get the job done. So why is it and how is it that Fangio can do so well defensive-wise and his offense or defensive coordinator, I get it, but Fangio's ultimately responsible. How is it that they can have a performance against the Chargers like they did? And then I even heard some players today in their presser say, we have to communicate better. We weren't in the right place at the right time on a lot of those plays. No kidding. Whose fault is that? That's the coach's fault. And I said it before, guys, and I'll say it again. And now I'm even more emphatic. Sorry, guys, I had an interruption. This coaching staff has to go. They have to go. I don't care if there's 5 games left of the season. Let me give you a breakdown of what those 5 games are, and you tell me, in your head, not your heart. Don't make your decisions by your heart and how you feel. Say it as factual. Here are the 5 remaining games in order and location. Lions at Denver, followed by the Bengals at Denver. Then we have the last 3 games are divisional. At the Raiders, at the Chargers, home against the Chiefs. Do you think we can beat any of those teams right now? Seriously. Lions just beat Minnesota for their first win. You know they're going to be coming off on a high. You know they're going to be going to Denver. And Denver's already a mile high, and Detroit's going to be higher than that. Denver's coming off of a pathetic, flat-footed loss. Yes, guys, it was only 22-9. I get it. And the defense only gave up 16 points. Because it was a pick 6 by Bridgewater. At least this time it looked like he tried to make a tackle. Wink, wink. And then he throws another pick. That didn't result in a pick 6, but it still was an interception. Pat Shurmur is not calling the game the way it should be. He's not innovative. He doesn't think of things to do other than handoff, short pass. Handoff, short pass. Hey, if I could see it, you don't think the defensive coordinators can see it? Come on, guys. Really? So I go back to the Chiefs-Broncos game last night. And Denver has a 20-play drive that takes them down to the 10-yard line. 4th and 2. What do you think Shurmur said? What do you think Shurmur called in? Run up the middle. Yes, it's Williams. Yes, Williams is strong. Yes, he can carry defensive players on his back. But when you line up and you see the defense on the opposite side line up with 8 in a box, get ready to just slam Williams for no gain. Don't you think that Pat Shurmur would have a call in there like a fake handoff to Williams? He, plows into there. They're going to be going after him. Then you have Bridgewater going around the edge. You have a tight end coming out in Okawebanam. Flip it to him, first down or touchdown. I can see that. I call that in my Madden 22 games all the time. And it works. I mean, why go up the middle when everybody on the defensive side is stacked? Yeah, that's a good call, Shurmur. That's why you're not head coach anymore, and you shouldn't be offensive coordinator on Denver either. I'm never in favor of someone losing a job. I mean, they got to support their family, and I get it. But if it's not working, get rid of the problem. And not only is Shurmur the problem, but so is Fangio. And they have to go. I don't care if we put in somebody that doesn't win any game the rest of the season. I just don't like this coaching staff and the way they do things. When Fangio talks on a presser, we got to score more points. No kidding. You're serious, right? You're dead serious. on you. And that was like a cool thing to say when asked what the problem or the issue is. Well, we just have to score more points. Well, that's obvious. My granddaughter, who's 5 years old, would tell me that. Come on, Fangio. Really? No enthusiasm, no anger, no frustration like I'm feeling. None of that. It's okay to get pissed off there, Fangio. It's okay to get upset. Because that was prime time and that was ugly. Downright ugly. The only bright spot was Javonte Williams. He had 102 yards rushing and 72 yards receiving. First rookie Bronco quarterback to ever do that. And what did it get us? A 22-9 loss because Shermer doesn't know how to call plays. Period. Offensive line gave up sacks again to Bridgewater. He was again hounded. It's not just one thing, guys. It's a snowball effect. And it starts from the top. And I don't mean the top with Fangio. It goes higher than that. It goes to the very top. Ownership. And there's a rumor now that there's a group out there that is interested in buying the Broncos. Is that a disruption? Absolutely. Anytime you don't have, not camaraderie, anytime you don't have consistency from the top down and you feel content and you feel secure and you feel like all you need to do is focus on one thing. That doesn't happen in Denver. It hasn't happened since Pat Bowen passed away. Because there isn't one person to be accounted to. It's a trust. And a trust consists of multiple people. It's not just one person you report to. And that's where it starts from the top down. But since you can't fire nobody who's in charge, and you couldn't do it anyways because there's an owner, you got to get rid of Fangio and Shermer. And hire somebody who knows what the heck they're doing. Not a retread. Go get somebody from college. Give them a chance. Somebody, it's worked other places. Get somebody young in the ranks that's already established in the NFL. An offensive coordinator from someplace. A defensive coordinator from someplace. Sorry, guys, I'm stumbling on my words because I'm frustrated and I'm thinking way too fast. But get somebody young. New innovative plays, designs. Even some things from college, perhaps. Just like players get old in playing the game, coaches get old in coaching the game. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Ugly, ugly defeat last night. We had chance after chance after chance. It did not capitalize. Well, guys, it's on to another week. All right. Let me get to the recap. I'm sorry. I already did that. All right. Let me get to the predictions for next week. Raiders at Chiefs. Now, I don't know if this can be flexed into a Sunday night or Thursday night. I'm not sure. I don't know. I haven't heard anything. But right now, it's Raiders at Chiefs in the afternoon. Raiders are 6-6. Chiefs are 8-4. Raiders just got beat by Washington. And, of course, we know the Chiefs beat Denver. Chiefs are at home. Raiders-Chiefs is always a big game. Always rival. Always a close game. Well, I picked the Chiefs only because they're at home. But like the last several weeks, the teams I picked to win have lost. So Raider fans rejoice because I picked the Chiefs. I just don't know what team on either side. But that's beside the point. All right. Giants at Chargers. Giants are 4-8. Chargers are 7-5. This is the easy one, guys. This is super easy. This is like stealing candy from a baby. Chargers are going to win this game. I mean, if they put up 41 against the Bengals in Cincinnati, and the Bengals are a good team. They're 7-5. The Giants are 4-8. I don't see the Giants winning this game at all. In fact, I'd even be surprised if the Giants scored a touchdown in this game. They may get some field goals, but I'll be very surprised if they score a touchdown in this game. I have the Chargers beating the Giants on Sunday. Now let's go to Detroit at Denver. Now Detroit is 1-10-1, and I'll get to that in a minute. And Denver is 6-6. Denver's at home. Does that mean anything this season? Not really. But in any case, Denver's at home. Here's the problem, guys. Detroit is coming off of a big win. Their first win in 364 days as of yesterday, since their last win. And they got that win in Detroit. Now, I know they're going to Denver, and I know it's a mile high, but that doesn't matter because Detroit's already a mile high after beating Minnesota. What Denver team am I going to see? I don't know. Probably the one against Kansas City. I have no clue. Because this team is like a roller coaster. They win, they lose. They win, they lose. So they lost yesterday. So I guess that means they're going to win. Yes, I picked Denver to beat Detroit. Yes, Detroit got their first win yesterday. And yes, they're a mile high. No pun intended. But I don't see them winning 2 in a row. I really don't. I don't think Jared Goff is that good. I don't think Detroit obviously is that good with the record 1-10-1. But on any given Sunday, anything can happen. Just ask the Minnesota Vikings. This is my upset game of the week. And of course it is. It has to be. Even with other teams that were favored and lost, this has to be the upset game of the week / season so far. Here it is. Minnesota at Detroit. Final score 29-27. Now, here's how it happened. Minnesota trailed at one point 20-9 and 23-15 before taking the lead at 27-22 or 27-23, my fault. 27-23. It was 4th down. 4 seconds to go in the game. Ball on the 8-yard line. 4th and 2. Now you know they're not going for a first down because it's 4th down and they don't have any timeouts. And there's 4 seconds left. So they throw to the end zone. And Minnesota's defender was behind. Minnesota's defender was behind Detroit's receiver, St. Brown. Catches it for a winning touchdown of making it 29-27. Guys, defenders cannot allow in a situation like that to get behind the receiver. They have to be in position to knock the ball down or somehow strip it away from the receiver. You can't be behind. And the defender was behind the receiver, St. John, catches it for the winning touchdown. Final score again, Detroit's first win by the score of 29-27 over the Minnesota Vikings. And that dropped the Vikings to 5-7. That's it, guys. That's all I have. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. We're going to talk to you on Friday as I bring an update of anything that may be new. I'll do a video on Friday. If not, I'll do a video following the games on Sunday. I'll do that video a week from today. We'll talk to you then, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.